This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Welcome back, Southwest Florida. We're so delighted to have here in the studio, here on the River District, a person who's intimately involved with the River District, a real live River District business, here with Zak Kearns from Kearns Restaurant Group. Zak, let's bump you in.
Absolutely.
Zak, what is your responsibility with Kearns Restaurant Group?
As co-founder, vice president, we together, my father and myself, started Kearns Restaurant Group with our first location, Ford's Garage, which opened just over 3 years ago in March. So we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary, and we're growing.
How's that going for you, Ford's Garage?
Phenomenal.
Is it what you anticipated or even more?
It surpassed it by every measure possible.
Wow, because
Yeah.
to actually start a restaurant, that's a risk in itself.
Absolutely. I mean, my father's been in the business about 30, 35 years. So growing into the business, I always knew it's something I wanted to do.
I see. How did you come up with the restaurant theme concept that you have?
It all kind of started with the rich history of Fort Myers, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Harvey Firestone. So our first location was on McGregor Boulevard at the Fort Myers Country Club, the Edison.
I see.
So with the success of that parlayed into Ford's Garage, which is now we're working on our 4th location.
So you're the Edison as well. I've been in your Edison.
Yeah, we've
property.
since sold it,
Okay.
but we started that brand in 2012. May of
Great.
2012.
And you'll be happy to know I was in the Ford last night, and I had a fantastic time. The waitresses
hear
were
that.
great, the accommodations, and the food was to die for.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, is that whole quality of food, quality of service? Tell me how you instill that culture in your
Absolutely.
restaurants.
I mean, what we'd like to create with our restaurants and our different concepts is the 5 senses, enticing all 5 senses, whether it's sight, sound, taste, feel. And I think we achieve that with our brands. Ford's Garage, there's a lot to look in there. The history is loved by older people, younger people. There's always something to look at in the store. And of course, food is number one as our focus.
Now we're looking at some photos flashing on the screen now of the River District. What has the River District meant to you, not only your restaurant, but to just the whole business district down here, you think?
Absolutely. When we first started the Ford's Garage, like I said, in 2012, it was at a period of time when the economy was just coming around. They had just finished the streetscape projects down here. So it was on the cusp of becoming what we've seen it become now, as far as a vibrant entertainment business district. So we were happy to be a part of it and to continue growing with it.
And you got in on that excitement early on.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a look right now at a commercial at the River District. Let's take a look.
Watch a beautiful sunset followed by a night on the town, all along the brick streets of the historic Fort Myers River District. Over 54 restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. Go to myriverddistrict.com for the best deals the River District has to offer. Outdoor dining, year-round, all along the historic streets of the Fort Myers River District. Over 54 restaurants and 34 retail shops. Go to myriverddistrict.com for the best deals the River District has to offer.
Now, when we look at that commercial, we saw a wide range of things happening at the River District. People eat outside, inside. We see people walking. We see events taking place, parades, the whole nine. Does that also bolster the national attention that the River District is getting now?
Absolutely. I mean, developing this district in partnership with a lot of different companies and a lot of different people that play a huge factor in the events, like you said, with art walks, music walks, car cruise-ins, bike nights. Those are the type of infrastructure that a single restaurant wouldn't be able to establish on their own, So there's a lot of credit due to the people that are involved in the community down here as much as we are, and really want to see it thrive.
Let's pay homage to Don Pate, the
Absolutely.
executive director of the redevelopment, Fort Myers redevelopment. Quiet, methodical, gets things done. His vision has come to reality. We're going to have him here on the show next week. Let's pay homage to him. What do you think about Don Pate?
Fantastic guy. I mean, we've worked alongside with him in every project. It's been a fun time down here as far as developing these concepts, seeing the brands grow, and taking them to other markets as well. So it couldn't have happened without Don Pate and the RDA and all the different alliances down here that have really come together and developed this community.
Now, we had the mayor in here a couple of weeks ago, and he talked about the vision of downtown. He even mentioned that there was a Sheraton hotel that's going to be opening up downtown.
Fantastic.
What is that going to mean?
I mean, it's fantastic. It's going to develop this downtown to even more of a vibrant area. You're going to have conventions then at that point with the new Harborside remodel coming in. So it's just going to be a constant flow year round, whereas now it's a little bit more seasonal, but with the hotel, they will be hosting conventions year round. So it's great for business. It's great for the community. We're excited to be a part of it.
And folk, if you're wondering where we are, we're sitting on the pier, at the pier. That's the downtown Fort Myers River that's flowing right behind us. You get to see that, and that's one of the hallmarks of downtown Fort Myers. We're blessed down here to actually have a river that flows right through downtown, and the development agency under the leadership of Don Pate has done a great job in taking advantage of this river and making it the centerpiece of what we do, hence the River District. I understand you got a new restaurant coming online. Talk about it.
Yeah, the Lodge. The Lodge is our most exciting, adventurous build-out we've done downtown, as well as the largest remodel we've done downtown. It's a little over 5,000 square feet on First Street, and we're going above and beyond as far as the design and the build-out. The main focus on the food is going to be American barbecue. We're using a Southern Pride smoker in there, which we can smoke meats up to 700 pounds at one given time. So it's really above and beyond as far as the details and the things that pop out into there. We have the largest TV in Southwest Florida. All the woodwork that was done in there is all natural wood from West Virginia that we had trailered in. So it's a lot of stuff going on in there, and I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised.
So we'll be able to look at sports and different things when we come in there, and that's common throughout your other restaurants as well.
Yes, this one has a lot more going on as far as that. We have a video projection wall that's going to transcend you to looking out as if though you were inside of a lodge looking into a mountain range. So that's 48 feet long, so it's pretty awesome.
We'll certainly get our television inside there and show some people when it opens. Now, what does it do for you personally to know that, one, you're creating jobs for people,
yes,
you're part of the revitalization of downtown, which is now vitalized, and you're part of this excitement that we can argue is going to be right up there with Bourbon Street, but a lot more quaint?
I'm humbled by it, I mean, it started off as one project, we started with the one, and it's, gone further than we could have probably anticipated, but we're very happy to be a part of this community, and we want to stay, as much involved as possible. Creating jobs, like you said, is important to us. Our roster at this point with our operating restaurants is over 600 employees right now.
Excellent, man. Now, the Ford Garage concept, it's expanding. I think you even told me off camera, but we're going to talk on camera as well, that that brand, that chain may even go national.
Yeah, we're actually in the franchise stages right now as far as developing the franchise platform. But our fourth location out of our direct market of Lee County is in Brandon, just outside of Tampa. So that'll be our fourth location. And that's our most adventurous build as well. That's over 10,000 square feet, which is more than twice the size of the original location downtown here.
So what's a typical day like for Zach? You have to get up and you have different people who have other restaurants under control, and you bring in new ones online.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of attention from people that have been in the industry for a long time. Again, this is a team effort. It isn't one single person putting this together. We have a lot of hardworking employees that we couldn't have achieved success without them. So, developing a team like that takes time, and we've put it together pretty strongly. So we're happy.
Well, Zach, I tell you, man, we're so delighted that your family has come to Fort Myers, has contributed to this. We got people who are looking at you in the whole region right now. So I want you to look into that camera right now and encourage people from throughout the 7 counties that Lee Pit Live goes into to come on and check out some of your restaurants.
You won't be disappointed. The downtown River District is exploding right now, and now's the time to check it out.
Okay, cool. And for those who are watching, that website on the screen, that phone number, you can get all the more details on the restaurants. So for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Zach and all the fine people who are associated with those restaurants and with the development of the River District right here in downtown Fort Myers. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll find out about some wonderful things going on at the Children's Network of Southwest Florida. We'll be right back.